What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cardano today, ADA. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 5th day of August, and here we are at about 75 cents with 21 hours left in the day. We have moved up over the past 2 days, 4% on the 3rd, about 4% yesterday as well, right? Overall, like 4% each day there, and here we are, a little bit neutral on the day so far. Let's keep this party rolling and continue to move up. Today we might move down a little bit and then continue to move up afterwards, but I do assume that we found our low. I don't believe that we go lower. This does have the looks of a bull flag, right? Nice flag pole here, flag pattern out. Very tilted flag, but still, I think that we will move up in a very nice fashion and see prices above $1 in a matter of no time at all. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. We'll zoom out from there and then come back to the daily time frame. Okay, looking at the 1 hour here. Oh wow, it's a very bullish 1 hour RSI, staying above the 60, residing up here in these strong readings. Nice to see. I don't really appreciate that we're not getting into the overbought zone, but other than that, it looks nice. It's a very nice reading. You are getting higher lows and you are getting lower lows in the RSI as well. Perhaps what you do is you come down, you form another higher low somewhere at about 74 cents to 75 cents. Nothing too crazy. You're at 75.4 cents now, and you'll get a lower low in the RSI with a higher low in the price, continuing that bullish, hidden bullish divergence. MACD looks fine. I don't know. I don't know what to make out of that. It's kind of an interesting reading. It's like neutral, but with a bullish effect to it. The stochastics are very bullish as well, so you're looking really good. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Not a whole lot to go off of with the 1 hour, other than it just looks good, right? 4 hour time frame, you're absolutely in this kind of corrective phase here, but corrections typically do have a 1, 2, 3-legged move as far as corrections go. Your third leg does at times, most of the time actually, it is the largest leg, so being a little bit bigger than that first leg there, very normal to see. If we're looking at this from a relative low here to a relative high, you've gone all the way down to your 1886200 area, also a prior area of support back here. Good to see, good things. 4 hour time frame, looking at the RSI, getting strong, getting near that overbought area. MACD looking like it wants to close above the zero, or cross, I should say, not close, cross above the zero with its oscillators. We just have to be patient. Hopefully what we get here is a cross. Hopefully on the 4 hour time frame, the coming days do promote higher prices. Even if we move down a little bit, we move up, right? Because if we reject here, if the coming days are red instead of green, then we're going to get a rejection off the zero, like we did back here with our oscillators coming up and then rejecting down, and we remember how fun that was, right? So let's avoid that. Let's just continue to move up slowly but surely. That doesn't mean we can't move down. We're at 75 cents. Maybe we go to 74. Hell, go all the way down to 70. Make it a big wick and then come back up and close, though, right? We don't want to see anything closing. We probably don't want to see anything closing below, I would say, 73.3 cents. We don't want to see anything close below there on a 4 hour basis. Wicking below there is fine. Closing below there, no. What we really want to see is a continuation of building to the upside. Okay, that's really what we want to see. Daily time frame. Oh, and did we look at the stochastics too? Stochastics are bullish, yeah. Our RSI looks like it's about to rip, actually. Daily time frame, good as well. We want this day to close green because we do not want a rejection off the 50. It wouldn't be detrimental if we got one, but just we don't want one. It's not ideal. Crossing above the oversold area here on the stochastics, that's a good look. Typically, you go from oversold to overbought, oversold, overbought. Typically, sometimes you do stop in the middle, but it's not common to do that. So typically, getting out of the oversold zone into the band here implies that you're going up to the overbought area, which should bring you to new relative highs. Crossing above the 50, not rejecting it, should also signal that you're ready to get into the overbought zone. Again, crossing out of here and not rejecting here and going lower. MACD, scooping the zero here. You're coming down to find support at the zero line. That'd be really nice to see. Cross this green. I mean, if you just keep moving up, man, you should be bouncing off the zero effectively, and that's a very bullish thing on the daily time frame, my friends. That would very much likely send us to higher targets. So now that we've looked at this, I feel pretty damn confident that we are moving higher. That I felt confident before just looking at it. This was the low, but I'm very confident that we're not going to have too big of a hiccup here. 75 cents right now. I'd be surprised if you move down even like 3% or 2%. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting anything crazy. Low to high, 0.5. Keep moving up, man. You look good. Let's look at this on a weekly time frame. I want to take a couple fibs. We're going to take this high to low here, and then we're also going to take the overall high to low, last cycle's high to the bear market low. Let's take this low. I don't want to take the fake out low. That was a fake out low. We're going to take this low because it's the low of the move, right? You see what I'm doing, right? Discernible top. This is the low, but out of this move, is this the low? I think so. That's the fake out low. That's the low of the sideways move, but the fib resides off of this move. Does that make sense why I'm doing that? It doesn't seem like it makes that big of a difference, but just hear me out. 622 at the 1272 there. If I move this over, it's now at 628, which isn't a crazy big difference, but as it goes up, that difference gets bigger. $9, $15 there. You know, back at this one, it's $8.95. It's still $15. It's not that big of a difference, but I like to be specific. I'm peculiar. Low or high to low here, 1272 to the 1618. That's perfect. Okay. Without even looking at this fib, I would tell you golden ratio down here, your next target area would undoubtedly be at the 786, 886 area. Literally, that's exactly where I would expect you go. If you don't believe me, watch any of my videos from the past like 3 years. You'll see that that's actually where I normally do expect you go to after finding significance at the golden ratio, which we have done. And then finding support. Whenever you move up, you go to the 786, 886, which is also encapsulated by your 1272 to 1618 area. So $2.40, $1.72, something in there. You're at 75 cents now. $1.72. You're going to be moving up $1 higher or more. $2.40, $1.72, somewhere in between. That's probably where you're going to go. And that should be by the end of August, I would think. Sorry, not by the end of August, by the end of September. I would think by the end of September, because looking at this here, how much of a percentage growth? Come on now. Yeah, I think you could be there by the end of August. I mean, perhaps you do see new all-time highs by the end of September. Hard to say. All I believe is that the next target area to stop at would be $1.72 to $2.40. How long do you stop there? I don't know, but that's your next stopping point, right? That would be my assumption there. As far as cycle highs go, I don't know, man. Cardano's got a lot of potential. It could definitely grow a lot more. We could, by the end of the cycle, perhaps Cardano stops at $15 and we get a 19x, 20x. Maybe goes all the way up to $40. There's plenty of targets up there as well, and that's a 53x. I doubt that we get up that high, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something around $15, at least $10 or more. That's my expectation. You're at 75 cents now. I've got nothing else to say, guys, and you very well could go, again, you very well could go as high as, I would think $42, $40. That's the highest that I would give you, but I don't think you'd go higher than that. $15 is a good expectation. $10 is a good minimum. Okay, minimum does not mean I expect it. $40 does not mean I expect it. $15 is what I expect, or at least around there. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. All right. Bye bye.